Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Free Hammers. It's Luke here. Wow. In the words of the Chuckle Brothers, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Listen, if I don't laugh, I'll end up crying. Are we really, am I really going to have to go back 2 years? Am I really going to have to do these reviews like what I did a few years ago where I was just constantly frustrated week in, week out? Have we been spoiled, guys? Have we been spoiled for 2 years? Am I overreacting? Let me know. But it's just goddamn awful, that was. It really, really was. We can't pass. We literally cannot pass a football. There's players out there that get the ball and don't know what to do with it. And then there's other situations where like Ben Rama would run through and only one player would run with him. You know, where Brighton are pushing like 5, 6 players forward. At the moment, it just doesn't look like we don't look like we know how to play football. It's 1 win in 10, and that 1 win is against Norwich last season. And then they put a stat up at the last possible 27 points. We've only got 5, which over a full season, that's relegation form. And I'm not overreacting 3 games in, but this has been going on for a while, and I think we've been what's the word? We've been blinkered a little bit with the European campaign. It put a little sparkle on it rather than looking at what we was actually doing in the Premier League. It's worrying. It's worrying. 3 games in, no goals, no points. It's just really, really frustrating. In terms of the team, obviously Kura did come in, or Kura, however you want to say it. He looked good up until we made that tackle. He was quite composed on the ball. We did have an early chance, Ben Rama, with the only shot of the first half, really, for us of any note. Kura brought him down. For me, it was edge of the box. I don't think it was a penalty. I think, a free kick at the edge of the box should have been given, but, what do I know? Penalty was given, McAllister put it in, and after that we did nothing. They was passing it around like prime Chicago balls, little triangles here, there and everywhere. We've seen Viable pass better than us in recent days as well. Honestly, I would go out and say that we are the worst passing team in the Premier League. Honestly, we are that bad. There's players out there that just do not know what to do. They pressed a lot better than us. Whenever they had the ball, they had loads of space, and I'm sure that's what Match of the Day. I bet Match of the Day get them little circles out and show how much room players actually had in their team compared to when we had the ball. First half was awful. It was awful. I just wanted something to happen. I'm a panic sort of manager, though. I would have been bringing on players even quicker. Second half started a little bit brighter. Fornells had a chance. We looked a little bit, come out the blocks a little bit. And then after that, it just went flat again. After that, it went really, really flat. Skamaka came on. And obviously, went 2-0 down. Trossard with the goal. Good player, as I pointed out before. Bought on Cornet. Bought on Johnson. Bought on Lanzini. Just, again, nothing. There was 2-0 down. I didn't think was going to win at all. Like I say, Soucek had the 2 late headers in the game. One that had a good save and one that, again, another good save, really. Apart from that, it was so poor. So poor. There was a point where Declan Rice got the ball. He looked around and was like, well, what are you doing? What is anyone doing here? Like, no one's moving. There was points in the game where we would just park 4 or 5 players on the 18-yard box and no one's coming. No one's like, making a move out to, was sort of stepping that number 10 role, that sort of little pocket where, a Kevin De Bruyne would sit or somewhere like that. I don't know. And it's really frustrating that David Moyes, refusal to, start the new signings. It's too predictable. It's too same old. And this is not same old that's been working. Let's not kid ourselves. Like I say, yes, we had a really good European campaign, but that 1 win in 10 speaks volumes. It really speaks volumes in terms of it's not working. It's too predictable to play against us now. The Viable game on Thursday, listen, I think we've done enough for that. We should get through that. But the Villa game, it's got to be different. It's got to be different. We have to start something different. Skamaka needs to be starting. Cornet needs to be starting. You know, if a new left back's there, you know, give them a chance. Like I say, I think Kerr was a bit unlucky. Listen, it was a bit of a, you know, dived in a little bit with a challenge, but I don't think it was a penalty. Um, you know, most of the time he did look quite solid. Zuma looks quite off as well. Looks quite statuesque at times. Soufal's well off the pace as well with the passing. It needs to freshen up. Desperately needs to freshen up. Otherwise, it's going to be a really long season. If we don't get anything against Villa, you know, you're looking ahead. It's Spurs, it's Chelsea, Newcastle, a decent team as well. I think after that, and it really does start getting to that stage where it's like, when is the next win coming? Apologies for the ice cream man there, if you can hear him. Yeah, like I say, we're desperate for a centre midfielder as well that's got a bit of composure and can actually pass the football, and that's why we're probably linked with this Vankman guy who, you know, by all accounts wants to come, and I think we need to get it done. We need a midfielder that's got a bit about him on the ball, because Soucek, he's not good on the ball. Yes, he's a nuisance with the headers and stuff, and, you know, does his defensive shift, but we haven't got a midfielder that can move the ball. Like Declan Rice has got the ping, he can pass it left and right and carries the ball quite well, but actually a composed person on the ball and who can find that killer pass. We need something different. Credit to Brighton, listen, they carry on their run of being our bogey team, and they're a good team. They pass the ball around lovely, pass it around a lot better than we do, and that's the common theme of this video is passing. We need to improve quickly, because this could very quickly turn into a long old season, and that's not what we want. You know, we want this to be, we want to go again. We want another top 10 finish, top 8 finish. And it is still early doors. You put a little run together and you can do it. Listen, Chelsea lost to Leeds today. We've seen Man United playing terrible as well, and we've seen that before. Where teams have really bad starts and they go again. But Moyes has got to stop this stubbornness. And listen, I'm not sitting on here going sack him up. No way am I saying sack the geezer. But he has got to stop this stubbornness of, this is not working. It's not working, Dave. This is not working. It needs to be changed. Something different needs to happen. Yeah, I'm bored of it. I'm bored of this same. It's easy to defend against us. Low block in. Have we ever actually tried to go down the middle since 2014? It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to stay as calm as possible, because it is only 3 games in. But no goals is very concerning. Very concerning. We desperately need a few more players in the window in the next 2 weeks. And hopefully these results, I've not seen David Moyes' interview yet, but hopefully he's singing off the same mean shit as us. Let me know what you guys thought of the game. Apologies, it's not a win, guys, but that's just the way it goes with West Ham, innit? Back to the old fortunes always hiding route. Until next time, guys, come in your minds, keep believing. Going to be a long old season. Let's go.